Good evening, folks. Waiting for Tom to get done putzing around with his microphone. And then we'll get busy killing stuff. I don't know who all is going to be on tonight, but it's going to be at least me and Tom, so there you go. And Guard Cathan. Yo, Fat Tony! How's Jimmy the Snitch and Diamond Legs Lou? Sorry. I'll stop doing that one of these days. Not a whole lot. Just the way I like it. Right. While we're waiting, see if I remember how to play this game. Oh yeah, attacking. I forgot that helps. Just go away, guard. I got this one. No, 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 go away. Guard's gonna steal my kill. I'm 7% away from leaving this hell level. I thought I really noticed. I see Jeb and his girlfriend are on. Or Zeb, rather. That's where I should be. I should be in South Carolina right now. Killing stupid shit for no reason whatsoever. Everything's bigger. I don't like bigger. Bigger hits harder. Christmas cookies are never going to last. I told her not to make them so early. She doesn't listen to me. She knows everything. chocolate chip and M&M cookies, which are basically chocolate chip with M&Ms instead of chocolate chips, which are my favorite, by the way. So of course she made those first. Good man, good man. Fat Tony ate all his Christmas cookies last night, girlfriend. I call her girlfriend. It's a whole lot easier than trying to remember her name. No. Oh shit. Wrong spell. You need to get yourself a good woman. That's what you need in your life for. Rotten little bastard. Rotten little freaking hairy bastard. I'd offer you a cookie, but Colorado. Kind of far. So, Bor, what do you want to do for New Year's? Don't touch me.
Love you.
Can't wait till what? Oh. You mean sugar cookies? They're my favorite. Or, well, one of my favorites. Hey, Brew Time, how's it going? I love sugar cookies. What I like the most about sugar cookies is they last forever. You can be eating those right through New Year's. It's not like they're going to get any softer. And they're great with coffee. Oh, they're good with coffee. Oh, she makes the best peanut butter fudge. By far, the best peanut butter fudge you've ever had. She's an old soul. Does everything from scratch. No fancy mixes or anything. No pre-pack. Make it. Really nice if I could sell my loot. Sorry I'm so quiet. I was reading something. Oh shit, that's not good. I'm just going back away from this one quietly. Bad pathing. Let the dwarves take care of it. What's that? The meth making guy?
So, you have to take this course and basically on how to make math.
Mm-hmm.
To prevent people from making math.
Nice.
And
Part of her training as a pharmacy technician was effectively learning how to make meth so you can prevent other people from making meth. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Hayden, how's it going?
so, you can't roll cool that. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure.
I'll get that for you in just a second, Mr. Smith. What's that? Mr. Smith, do you have a copy of Titanium Edition? Hey, newbie pal. No. Okay. Get one. They're very easy to find. Let me throw you a couple of links. Hold on just a second. Do you know how to install a game from disk images? You know, you mount the images and then install from there. Okay, well, start with WinCDEMU. Hold on, I'm going to start throwing links at you. Oh, it's too long. Hold on a second. That's the easiest way to mount a disk image, bar none. Download and install that. It makes it as simple as right-clicking on the disk image and choosing a drive letter. Very simple. Sorry, Hayden, I'll be with you in just a second. That's a link to the Titanium edition. That'll require download and install. Use the EQEMU to, after you get this downloaded, it'll probably require an unzip, I'm not sure. I got mine somewhere else, but this one should be relatively easy to acquire. Then you just mount it as a disk image, I'm guessing, and then just install it from there. And then once you do all that, follow those instructions. And follow it in order from top to bottom, don't skip anything, and you shouldn't have any problems at all. It's pretty easy to set up, actually. But here's a word of caution. After you install the Everquest Titanium, make sure you don't do any updates or anything, of course. Don't try to launch the game after you install it. Just exit out of all that stuff. Don't try to launch it or anything, because it'll try to automatically update. After you get that installed, don't install it in your programs file either. Make a separate folder or separate section for it. Make a games folder under your main directory. Where you got your programs x86, that kind of thing. We'll make a separate one for like games or whatever, and then put it in there. Because it doesn't like to be in the program section, and that's where it's going to try to default to. After you get that installed, but before you do any of the other stuff, copy that over onto another hard drive somewhere and keep it as a backup. Because then in the future, instead of having to reinstall it all the time, you can just copy that back over. Save you a lot of hassle. No worries. Any questions? You know where I'm at. I don't know where Tom is. He's supposed to be joining me here. Yeah, once you have that WinCD EMU installed, it's as simple as right-clicking on the disk image and allocating a drive letter to it. That's simple. And then, like for the, I don't know if that's one disk image or 5, depending on which version it is. If it's 1, it's easy. If it's 5, after you mount your first one, it's going to ask you if you want to run, and it'll give you the little run pop-up window. Just drag that over to the side somewhere and let it sit. And then for the other 4 disks, it'll give you another pop-up window, but you can just cancel out of the other 4. But keep that one ready. And then once you get all 5 of them mounted, just hit run on the first one. And it'll go right through the thing, then it'll ask you for your next disk, and you point it to the right drive. And lather, rinse, repeat for all 5 disks. But this one might just be a single disk. So if that's the case, groovy. All right. Oh, you son of a whore. Did I get him? Oh, that freaking rotten bastard. Damn guard. Best part of Christmas is the cookies. Micah, how's it going? You at work? YouTube usually means work. Ah, sorry to hear that. So, is this Saturday? What day is this? Is this Saturday? Saturday night too. You should be at a bar making bad life decisions. Oh, you son of a whore. All that work and he comes over and gets the last kill in. Oh, you dirty, rotten bastard. Well, I'm obviously not accomplishing anything here. You taking any time off for the holidays, or was that what the last 6-day stretch was? Oh, forget it now. I'm done. I'm logging off. You had your chance. Alright, well, while Tom logs on, I'm gonna go refresh the coffee. Help yourself to some cookies. They're really good. Sorry about that. I am back. Girlfriend's been reading about C-sections for whatever reason. Hope she's not getting any ideas. 1 in 3 births in the United States now are via C-section. 1 in 3. Seems a bit excessive to me. I don't do with that what you will. Are you sure? Couldn't get to work, or? Wounded. I'm in bed. Alright. Love you. Good night. Thanks for spitting on me. She always finds neat little articles for me to read. So whenever you see me drifting off to the side here, it's usually why. There he is. Thompson. James Thompson. Looks like it's just two of us tonight. I don't think we're going to get much done. Tank and a DPS. Makes for a lot of downtime. That's the bastard who keeps stealing our kills. Where the hell did that one go? And that one. Ow. Skin split on the side of my finger from hands drying out. Okay. You will be able to. It's just every time it asks you to insert the new disk, you just point it to the next drive letter on the list. Like if it starts at M, you know, if the first disk is M, and then it asks you to insert a new disk, then you point it to N, and then L, O, P. Just like that. Boop, 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 right through the list. I mean, you can mount them one at a time. Just mounting them all at once just saves you a little time during the installation. Don't run. Oh shit. No, you son of a whore. Thought I had it snared. Apparently I didn't. It's a lot of hit points to be bandaging. Never bothered to learn Bind Wound from a Shadow Knight. I just life tap everything. Oh, joy, the degenerates are home. I don't know if you can hear them. Reading a history of childbirth and how it's changed. You know, how it's gone from being something that women just naturally do to something that only doctors can perform now. Oops. Stay relatively still. What does that mean? Can I dance? Relative to what? Vague instructions. It was a good movie. Very good movie. Ah, shit. Trying not to pull that. This is gonna hurt. Meow. Oh, I'm alright. Tom does a lot of damage. I just have to stay alive long enough for him to kill it, basically. Life tap mitigates a lot of that. And it gives him a chance to work on his bind wound skill. Oh, if I die tonight, that's the end of the stream. I have no way back. We have no res. That's too long of a corpse run for me. Oh. We'll go back to the happy Jamaican music. This is going to be a while. Lots of downtime tonight, so be prepared. What the hell? Huh, got one off before he died. The newbie quests are in plans for 2002, right? Your starter town for the armor, you mean? Yeah, yep, those are in place. Your guild leader, your guild master, or whatever, for whatever race and class you choose, will be the one that launches that whole process. There's a you can look it up on the wiki. Go to the EQ Traders one though. Don't go to the Alakazam one because you won't be able to play the game and run the Alakazam website at the same time because it's so glutted with ads now. So use the EQ Traders. Actually, I can get you a link. Hold on just a second. Every race class combination for newbie armor quests. ENT, how's it going? The one you're going to have the most trouble with is the Halfling Ranger one. Because it requires a mob that is a very rare spawn, and every single piece requires part off that mob. So avoid that. And you might want to check on the 2002 site also to make sure they're all working, because I believe a few of them may not be working. It's still a work in progress. It's not full Planes of Power yet. It's still Luckland, or Looseland, depending on your C pronunciation. Excuse me. We popped into the bazaar. Micah prodded me into popping into the bazaar, and I was expecting the current day bazaar, you know, the one that you access through the Plane of Knowledge. But that one hasn't been implemented yet. It's the original bazaar that I'd completely forgotten all about, the one that you access through the Nexus. That was so odd. Probably. Most of them are in place, though. I did check the list myself at one point. Been playing another game a lot lately, and use the number pad to move your camera around. Tom and I are discussing the rapid success of 100 Years Boar. He was in, I don't think he's still here now, but he was in earlier, of his YouTube channel. He's doing very well for himself. So many conversations going on right now. Yeah, make sure you don't update it though. Don't do any updates. Do the update through their installer. They have an installer that does all the patching and everything. But you still have to delete those 5 files, I think. Good lord. I think the patcher does all the updating all by itself. I don't know if with the patcher, I don't know if you need to update the download the update. Don't quote me on that though. They have a really nice patcher in place now. Use it to patch and launch the game. Very stable server too, I've noticed. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Good lord. I don't think I have room for all that, Tom. Nope, I don't have room for all that. Hold on, let me delete some stuff. Come on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, damn. There. Now I got room. Alright, let's go murder some stuff again. It's only a few points of damage, but it really bothers me taking those few points of damage every time I go over that little clump. Did that guy ever come back? Yeah, he did. Damn guard. I was hoping it'd be far enough away from them they wouldn't aggro. Rotten bastard, Jesus Christ. Hate that guard. I really hate that guard. Oops. Takes a lot of bandages to heal up all his health. He's got so much freaking health. Excuse me. Alright, let's pull this bastard over here. Hopefully we can keep him away from the guard. There, we actually got some XP out of that. Just one. Awesome. Yeah, if everything went right, you should be able to access the new graphics. You know, the upgraded models and everything. First time I did it, I just did a ghetto install. I just copied over the P99 files and overwrote the patch files. So it was kind of messed up. But then I went back and did a fresh reinstall and everything was fine. Groovy. And then you should be good to go. Yeah, yeah. I don't like the Vashir. I've never liked the Vashir models. Well, the male models. Oh, Tom's listening to the stream. What was I saying? Oh yeah, their pants. They have these pants that hike way up to here, and like Poindexter cats. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's really the only models I don't like, though. I like the new models. I do. I mean, I like the old models too, but you know, the new ones are nice and smooth and clean, or cleaner at least. And the halflings can have those pointy mustaches. And what's better than that? I'm gonna get my mustache wired out like that. Takes a lot of wax, but for someone like me who doesn't always have opportunity, or who usually doesn't have the opportunity to group or the time to dedicate to it, you know, because of real life obligations, much more conducive. I can get stuff done there. You don't level any faster, but you can do stuff solo, more solo friendly. Not as much as it is on the live servers, mind you, but there's no mercenaries. You still can't solo a warrior, for example. And there we are. We're being joined by Mr. Thompson, James Thompson. Interesting one? Yeah, alright. I jumped over the other side of the bridge. It's easier to pull over here. You don't have to worry about the guard. It's going to be pulling them right into this hallway. Sorry, I had my volume down. Good lord. Now I feel lazy. I don't work at all. I stay home and take care of the kid. I mean, I do some work from home, but I can barely call it part-time. I have a sugar mama. Don't tell her I said that. What I'm led to believe, Anonymous was telling me, I think it was, or somebody was telling me, they're going to be doing the final patch for Velios in the near future, and then somebody's going to be launching another base game server, pre-Kunark. Speculation? Alright. You are still here. Thought you abandoned me for some cheap cam whore with big tits. Just kidding. As much as people complain about them, you gotta kind of be glad that they're around because they're the ones that pay the bills for Twitch.
I think that should do it.
There you go. There's Thompson.
I switched my input to default instead of SPDIF.
Turning music volume down. Alright, let's pull this bastard. I'm just pulling the one on the left. The right one I don't want to deal with, he's yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you some of the cleavage, alright? Spamming life draw. And then we met. Nature of the beast. Say it again.
Bandaging?
Bandaging. Music's loud. I got the music up kind of high because it's fun music.
Be sure to stand relatively still.
Relative to what? That was my question earlier. Did you see that light just go through?
No.
I think somebody in Viz just walked through. So there was this circle of light that just passed through the area.
Relative to your inertial reference frame.
Ah, okay. Now we have an answer. Neat. Will it scale with your race? Because I want to be a giant skeleton. Giant wide skeleton. Alright, let's go see if the other room's popped yet. If not, we'll come back and kill that one. I just don't want to mess with it because it's yellow and they hit really freaking hard. Yep, there's one across there, there's one across there, and that one's not popped yet. Which was, yeah, okay. We'll pull this guy over here.
Oh god, I'm not even halfway through 35 yet.
Oh, I'm at 90, what, 96?
Yeah, you're almost out.
Yeah, it's only been 2 months.
Yeah.
No, XR monks, are especially in Planes of Power, that stuff doesn't really matter anymore. The downside to the XR is they don't have the newbie armor quest. I mean, they have one, but it's not quite as good as everybody else's. They get the curse scale armor, but they've had that since Kunart came out. No, XR monks are incredibly easy to level. I mean, you don't have to leave Kunark with an XR though. You can do your entire, all the way up to 70, basically on Kunark. Well, up to 50 or 60 at least, and then after that it doesn't matter. You're just not going to be able to do any shopping. That's all. But that's no big deal. You just hop back over to Kabilis and with the stones. Because all the stones are far enough away from any guards or anything that you can access them.
How's the Vashir Berserker coming?
Slow. I have one on the live server too.
So that's the first character I made when Unklin came out. Lachlan.
Oh, there's some bit hit hard.
$80.
Yeah. I don't mess around with these guys. I just life tap the shit out of them. Oh. And out of mana. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about the XP penalty. That does make it a little more difficult, but honestly, it's you won't really notice all that much because there's hot zones, so you can always go to a hot zone to make up for that penalty.
Bandaging?
Yeah, on paper, there's no reason not to make an XR monk. They just have every advantage. Bigger, stronger, regenerate. XP penalty is kind of a thing, but not really. You just go to a hot zone, you won't even notice. Honestly, you won't notice anyhow, because you kill so fast. And you have the XP penalty, but you have less downtime, especially when you're soloing, because of the regeneration rate, especially at lower levels. So it kind of cancels each other out. The human monk, if you're knocked down to 50% health, you gotta sit and wait and wait and wait and wait. But with Nixar, it just goes blah, 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 right back up. So you can get back in the fight. So the XR earn less per kill, but they have the opportunity to kill more. Faster. More faster. Because English.
Yeah, go XR if you're a min-maxer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason not to. I chose a human just simply because I didn't want to play an XR. That's the only reason. I didn't want to level in Kunark on P99. Didn't want to do it.
Yeah, well, you played a half-elf warrior. You're more like a minner.
Yeah, I'm a min-minner. My main for when I first started playing on the server was a half-elf warrior. Still have him, but I never play him anymore. It's basically stripped down though. Don't know why. I wanted to start in Kino, so that's why. And I didn't want to play a human. Oh yeah. Well, the higher levels, yeah, you'll definitely start noticing a difference. Yeah, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. You start with maximum swim speed. You start with foraging, so you never have to buy food. You never run out of food. No, I mean that's a little thing, but the regeneration's the huge part. I think you start with more strength and stamina too, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. On live servers, I have an 85 monk XR. He's ridiculous. So stupid broken. Arms and legs flailing all over the place, tail flying all over the place. Just crazy. I mean, not really, but just a spam of damage going through. But he still does less damage than my halfling ranger. Go figure. Oh yeah, monks are always fun. They're just they've dropped a bit in their DPS output though compared to other classes. Or well, the other classes got better, I guess would be a more accurate way to say it. So they're not the king of melee DPS anymore, like they used to be. That rangers by far. I mean, rogues still have their input. They get some really sick backstab abilities, but they're limited to being behind the mob and everything. Ranger can just stand in front of it, and between the dots and the melee attacks, the range attacks are crazy on a ranger now. In fact, you're stupid to melee on a ranger. Yeah, well, I got one on here, and he's pretty pathetic. He really is. I mean, I like playing him because I like rangers, but they're pretty pathetic. What did it for the rangers on the live servers was headshot, the ability to kill something in one shot with a bow, something lower level than you. Now you can't kill something equal level or higher, but anything lower level than you or lower level than you, if you assign the AAs to it. One shot, blink, dead. So you can herd up a bunch of them and then cast one of your like multi-shot abilities, and a bunch of them just drop dead. Really speeds up the process. I didn't even know you could access a monk prior to Kunart on the progression servers. I don't know how the progression servers work. Never played on one.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
So, We should drag the yellows to town, so they might respawn as like blues or something.
Oh, we can kill them. We can just kill them. It's just they really smack you hard. I want to heal up a little more before we take them on. But we can kill them. They'll be replaced by blues probably.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me med up or rest up a little bit. I know this is boring, but without a healer, there's not much we can do. I have a crystal grinder.
Yeah, because there's 3 yellows up right now.
Oh, good. Good.
So yeah, it might be faster just to bring them to town.
Yeah, probably.
And then just let them respawn as blues.
Oh, damn it. I fell in the water. Come on, get your fat ass out of the water.
Oh, we gotta pull them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured I did. It's a band-aid, that's what that is. So where's our first yellow? We'll drag this one. We'll drag the one on the far end. Get him out of the way. They'll actually kill the. They'll actually kill the guards. One-on-one. Just gonna let that one come, run back to town, let the guard deal with it. Then after he dies, the other guards in town will take care of it. Oh, is that true? Is that true? I never played vanilla. I didn't start playing until Kunark came out.
I'm just gonna watch him duke it out.
Okay, just be careful because when he dies, he might turn on you. The guard will die.
Looks like the guard's winning.
Oh, good. Rogues have a lot of trouble soloing. They lose a lot of their DPS when they solo because they can't get behind the mobs. Yeah, if a rogue can't get behind the mob, he can't use his backstab, and that's where a lot of the rogue's DPS comes from.
I only chose this class because I knew that I'd always have a group.
Right, right.
Before, when I played Everquest, 2 decades ago, I used to solo a lot more, so I never could play a rogue.
Yeah, I made the mistake.
It was an interesting class for me to pick.
Made the mistake of trying to make one. My very first character, Valenzac server, Race War server, PvP. I chose to make a rogue because you're playing on a PvP server. Why wouldn't you make a rogue? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I can't fucking solo. Let's get this bastard out of the way too.
But not a lot of people play rogues, so
yeah,
it can be pretty useful in a group.
Very useful. Great DPS, especially in this era. The Buxarak.
Because if you play like a cleric and there's another cleric, then you don't need 2 clerics.
Right.
It's useless.
Yeah, in the very beginning when we first started playing on the server, everybody was making a cleric. Everybody figured nobody wants to play with a cleric, so everybody made a cleric.
Yeah, that was why I started that cleric.
Yep.
Like, no one's gonna play a cleric.
Oh, yeah. Who wants to play a cleric? Well, apparently everybody. Guard Kevin. Hey, Kevin. That's a weird name for a dwarf.
Yeah. Guard Evercold. Guard Slacy. Guard Kevin. Guard Kevin.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem playing a cleric back in the day was you were constantly getting spammed with tells. Hey, you want a group? You want a group? You want a group? I'm already in a group. I'm already in a group. Leave me alone. Anon. I started playing with some friends on the Valenzex server, and because they wanted to do the PvP thing, and I don't, they're already there. I was joining them, so sure, why not? PvP's not really my thing. After a couple months of that, though, they realized that you can't get a damn thing done on a PvP server. You can't get anything done. You get a nice camp going, somebody comes along, ganks you from behind in the middle of a fight. So we all jumped ship over to Zegany, and I've been on Zegany ever since. I think that was around the time Velios came out, though.
Yeah, Valium Crawler.
Yeah, they're alright. They're only blues. Jesus Christ. The neighbors. Sounds like they're building shelves over there.
No.
Oh, good, you got it.
Got it.
Alright, I need to heal up now. Jesus Christ. There's another testicle terror over there. That's what testicle cancer looks like. In case you're
You want
wondering.
to pull the one in the room first?
I don't want to pull anything yet. I gotta heal up a bit.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry, just come out of the water. The Valium crawlers aren't that bad. Unless they bring friends. Run back to town. They have bad pathing when they're in the water.
I keep missing that bridge jump.
Even on back to your questions, Mr. Smith, if that is your real name. Even on the live servers, rogues are difficult to solo with. I mean, you can do it on live because of the mercenaries and whatnot, but they're just not geared for it. They're not designed for it.
Smith. Whoa.
I'm waiting for like 6 of them to come running up here. That's what happened the last time I tried to pull one like that.
It's kind of fun if you have 2 rogues that are fighting one mob.
Yeah.
Just stand on either side and just take turns backstabbing.
Bounce it back and forth, yeah. And then they get that assassinate ability, which is really nice. It's just a big splash damage. Usually kills the mob. It's a kind of a proc kind of thing. Same with headshot. Headshot's a proc, so. But when it procs, the mob dies. Okay, we got a Stalag Terror over here. He's blue. Good.
Let me bandage you up a bit first.
Got one across the bridge that's blue too. Alright, yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna go grab one more coffee. Be right back. Trying to think of what the best solo. Oh, druids are probably one of the best solo classes in the game. They can do the whole quad kite thing.
Necros.
Well, necros, yeah, yeah. Can't forget necros. Bards are good at soloing, up to a point. All right, let's jump across this damn bridge again.
So if you drink coffee at night, do you just like take amphetamines in the morning?
No, no. Did I do that right? Damn, it keeps resisting. Nope, I just start the day with a stronger pot.
Yeah, I diagnosed my dad with ADHD. He went to the doctor. He got some Adderall.
Oh Jesus!
He's like able to take Adderall to go to sleep.
That's
He
crazy.
uses it as a sleep aid sometimes.
Yeah, the coffee doesn't keep me awake. Not anymore.
Yeah, it's just bizarre how it works in people with ADHD.
A lot of people seem to have that now. Kind of makes you wonder.
Yeah, I was diagnosed as a kid, but I was misdiagnosed, like most people who are diagnosed with it.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, technically I would be too.
But if I think the test is if you can take Adderall and go to sleep, then you pretty much have it. Because I took Adderall when he got diagnosed, and yeah, it was like drinking 100 cups of coffee.
Yeah, well, it's speed.
Yeah. For People that don't have ADHD, it's like speed. Well, it is speed.
I wonder how much of that is diet based, though. That's always been my concern. Has a huge impact on your behavior. You know, especially if you're eating like a lot of fast food, processed food, that kind of thing.
There was a moment when he first took Adderall that I told him it was going to be like...
I got a med. Go ahead.
Like your head suddenly gets really quiet.
Yeah.
Right? And then he was like cutting a cucumber, and then he just started laughing. Because he's just like, that's exactly what happened. Like, I just was really focused on cutting this cucumber.
I don't know if I'd want that. I don't know. I like having my mind drift around. What's going on, Bor? Welcome back. We were talking about you earlier, about the rapid growth of your channel.
And your smooth voice.
Yes. Thompson called you a whore, but I stuck up for you. I told him you do it for free. Did you upgrade your computer or something?
What I want to know is what microphone you have.
You're just using a headset mic, right?
Here I am using a $400 SM7B mic to make me sound better.
I'm using a $30 BM800. I don't even think it was 30, to tell you the truth. One of those Chinese rebranded ones that you can find several different. I'm at 50. Maybe 50.
I had some Chinese condenser mics once. It was like $70 for a pair of them. I used to record drums with them.
I looked it up, and for the price of the thing, everybody said it's not a bad mic for what it is, and so it was in my price range.
Problem usually is just with the reliability.
Yeah.
Because those cheap mics went microphonic on me, and yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That means they start making lots of noise.
Oh. Now $30 I can just buy a new one. Audio Technica 2020 with Focusrite, whatever that means. I really got to stop doing this and actually med up. The twitchy. It's the ADHD.
Let's just kill this one and then drag the other one to town.
Was it yellow?
Yeah.
That's it, I'm out of mana. By the time I met up, we can just kill it. I'm at 47. So.
Yeah, Audio Technica 2020. $100. Large diaphragm condenser.
If I had that sexy voice, I'd worry a little more about it, but with my gravelly voice, a nice mic's not going to help the situation. See, I was just getting ready to get up and pull that thing. I'm at 24% mana.
Actually, the fact that it's a condenser mic makes it even more impressive. Because cheap condenser mics usually don't have a lot of low end. And Boar's voice has a lot of low end. I don't even think that's the mic, that's just his voice.
Yeah. Daughter got a hold of the cell phone charger today and bit it. And now it's shorted out. Didn't realize it. It was sitting on the floor, touching the carpet, and it burned a hole in the carpet. Really got to start keeping a better eye on her.
Hello, this is Boar. Welcome back to Skyrim.
Come on, med faster, damn it. Not like you got a lot of mana. Only got 700 mana. Yeah, we can probably just kill this one. I think Harm Touch is up, so we can just fry it down real quick. Yeah, if not, I'll feign and let you deal with it.
Alright, polling. Just kidding.
I'm not. Incoming. Meow. Oh! Harm Touch isn't ready. Boy, I hope we don't die. I'll be sparing. It's a little glitch. The button pops before the ability's ready. But we're alright. Ding!
Oh, nice.
Now I'm gonna die. I always die right after I level. Can't have that.
How much health did that take? 15%?
From me?
Yeah.
Well, I Harm Touched a lot, or I life tapped a lot, so that's,
okay.
yeah, it's 45 points of tap. Spiders up there, so be careful.
I will sneak.
36, I get something at 36. We have to go. We have to go back to civilization so I can actually visit a trainer.
Let's see if Queen Drachny is up.
We speaking of which, Boar, the beast was goofing around on this chair back here. I told the story before, but I don't know if you were here for it. She her leg, it's a rocking chair, and it's got spindles under the arms, and her foot got caught in between two of the spindles as she was climbing out of the chair, so she kind of wrenched her hip a little bit. Didn't break anything, didn't dislocate anything, just kind of pulled some muscles and whatnot. But wanted to have it checked out, of course, so we took her to the ER. And the doctor assured us that there was no break, there was no dislocate, just hurts. Fine. He wanted to take a blood test for whatever reason, for some joint infection possibility kind of thing. This incredibly rare kind of thing that they can justify doing a blood draw for. So the vampires sucked 4 vials of blood out of her, and mind you, she's 2 years old. Doesn't like doctors either. She doesn't like being restrained. And in order to draw blood, they have to restrain. So of course she flipped shit. So she was having a bad day. And then they wanted to do an X-ray anyhow. Despite the fact the doctor said nothing's fine or everything's fine. Well, after doing the blood draw, we sat there for about 2 hours. Nobody came in to give us any updates or anything. Nobody came to tell us how much longer it was going to be or any of this stuff. We were just sitting there in a room with a 2-year-old child who hasn't had her lunch yet. She's way overdue for that. Hasn't had her nap yet. Way overdue for that. In a hospital. Very uncomfortable. So we said, we're leaving. Doctor assured us the leg was fine. The blood work was done. So we bundled her up, got her dressed in, left. The nurse chased us. Chased us out into the lobby. And informed us that if we leave the hospital with the child, they have to call Children's Services on us. So we said, do what you gotta do. The next day, Children's Services shows up at the door. Yeah.
Is everything okay now?
Oh yeah. She's fine. I mean, she's jumping around the house now. She's fine. Wouldn't let him in the house, of course.
And the child services people?
Yeah, made him stand out in the cold. Well, I need to visually inspect the child. No, you don't. No, you don't. I want you to understand something right now, sir. This is my child, not yours, not the hospital's. Mine. The doctor assured us the child was fine. There were no breaks. There were no dislocates. Everything was fine. Yeah. That's the state of our healthcare now. The test was the X-rays were completely unnecessary. It was just a way to pad the bill, kind of thing. We actually took her back to a regular pediatrician, made an appointment, took her back to the regular pediatrician. He checked her leg, didn't feel any breaks, didn't feel any dislocates or anything like that, and he said everything seems to be fine, but I'm going to schedule an X-ray. Wait, you just said everything's fine. You saw how she reacted when you tried to check her leg. She didn't appreciate it very much. Do you think she's going to sit still long enough for an X-ray? That's not even necessary. If it was necessary, fine. If there was a break or something like that, if there was even the concern of there being a break, fine. I would hold her down. I'm not going to put her through that if it's not necessary. Especially just because I want to make a few bucks off padding the bill. Yeah. So, we're now looking for a new pediatrician.
Why did you go to the emergency room instead of just making an appointment?
Oh, she was hurt. She was limping, and I just wanted to make sure there was no break. Because of the way she could have possibly dislocated her hip.
Okay.
Yeah, the way she fell out of the chair. But it was just a strain. Tendon strain kind of thing.
Yeah, I think a dislocation, you'd be like screaming in pain.
Yeah. Now she's jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
I think she's fine. So that's how our week went. That's why I missed a few streams this week. Dealing with her leg issue and then...
If it's dislocated, you just set it.
Yeah, pop it back in.
Easy as that.
Yep. So I asked the pediatrician point blank, do you honestly think the X-ray is necessary? And he wouldn't give me an answer. He wouldn't give me a straight yes or no. Well, I think we should err on the side of caution. So you're not going to answer the question. So really all you're doing is trying to pad the bill. And they don't like us. The office does not like us.
Well, I think you should err on the side of padding my bill.
Yeah, it's exactly. Well, it's a hospital. It's a big hospital under a bigger umbrella chain of hospitals. At a PSU, Penn State, out of State College, Pennsylvania. There's a whole conglomerate of hospitals that are all joined together. Very bad
Also
care.
gonna need a full body MRI.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like there's a spot on the MRI. We're gonna need a biopsy.
Yeah, why don't you just wipe off the lens?
It turns out it was just an artifact. That'll be $6 million.
Yeah. Oh, the biggest reason we wanted to leave was because they were incredibly busy. We were a low priority case because we weren't actually an emergency by this point. The doctor had said as much. We weren't an emergency. It wasn't an emergency case because there was no break, there was no dislocate, so there was no emergency. So I explained to him, this is not an emergency. You can give us a lab slip and we can go get the x-rays done whenever. We don't have to sit here and wait. Oh, no, that's not the way we do things. It's not the way we do things. Okay, well, we're leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about one of the benefits of being a doctor in America. So you can just save your friends and family from having to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Let's go down this hallway.
Fight some geonids.
Yeah, since we don't have any casters with us.
There's another stalactite there.
Yeah, sorry, there's just one.
I'm so afraid.
You shouldn't feel like a criminal when you go to the hospital. It's kind of the point that I'm trying to make. You go there to get help, and instead you're made to feel like you have no control whatsoever over the situation. Oh, that hurt a little more than I thought it was going to. When did that happen? When did doctors stop being healers and start being, well, bureaucrats? Civil servants. That's what they are now. They all work for the government now. And this is what happens when you take competition away, when they don't have to try hard. That means they already feel like they're better than everybody because they're doctors. You know one thing. You know one thing very well. That's it. I've known a lot of really stupid doctors. They may be good doctors, but in every other aspect of their life, they're just dumb as a box of rocks. And I don't know if you've ever tried to carry on a conversation with a box of rocks, but they can't hold up their end. That's why you don't play with things. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to go grab a drink. Coffee's gone, so I'm just going to grab a drink.
All right.
Stay relatively still.
Wonder what Doffy's up to.
He's been doing other games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. He's been in and out of the Discord periodically, but I keep it running all day, so I'm always in it. So I see what everybody gets up to. I turn it on first thing in the morning and it just stays on all day. But I'm also on 7 different Discords.
What other kind of games is he playing? I know he can only use the one hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's doing a lot of like RTS games and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that should work.
Yep.
Unless you're playing like StarCraft or something, then you need a bunch of keyboard hotkeys.
Yeah.
Well, you should play Civ 5. It's a really good game.
I forget what it was he was playing earlier. It began with an S, but I have no idea. I'm full. Or 50%. Let's check out the situation. Gonad. He's a white one. I don't know. I don't remember how hard these guys hit. Let's find out. No, I'm going to have to go up to them. They're only apprehensive. Let's get my vampiric embrace going. I'm going to use my my healing stick on this guy. Supplement the life taps, hopefully. So all the DPS is up to you. And here we go. Trying to get them off you, but I'm not hitting them. There we go. Oh shit, they hit hard. Oh shit, they hit really hard.
Yeah, just trying to split the damage with you.
I might die on this one. No.
Yeah.
No, I should be alright. I didn't expect them to hit that hard. Good lord. That was unpleasant. Alright, Thompson, I think I'm going to call it a night. Stream's kind of dead, so...
Watch out. Run, dude.
What? What? Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely calling it a night. Run back to town if you can. Sorry about that. I was trying to feign, I kept fizzling. Yeah, I'm back in Rivervale now, so won't be back anytime soon.
I didn't think you died because it still shows purple.
It's purple when you die. I'm out of the zone, that's why. When you're in a different zone.
No.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'll get a res somewhere. I'll get a res somewhere. I'll get Thorn a log on or something.
How long do you have? Like 3 days?
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah. So, that's a good place to call it.
I guess we have to.
Yeah. Did you make it out okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. Alright, folks, I'm going to wrap things up there. Back at level 35 again. Be back on tomorrow night 11, and folks have a great evening. See ya.